Hello everyone. So we are starting a new playlist where I'll be uploading some 1800 rated problems as of now. So I mean my plan is to create the playlist for different ratings of the Codeforces problems like 1800, then 1900, then 1000. So yeah, let's start with the 1800 rated problem for the 1800 rated playlist. It starts with the very simple problem of 1800, the very first problem which every newbie, the new Codeforces user solves. Let's start with the problem. We will start with understanding the problem first. Okay, let's read the problem. One hot summer, Pete and his friends Billy decided to buy a watermelon. They choose the biggest and the ripest one, in their opinion. After that, the watermelon was weighed and the scale showed W kilos. Okay, they rushed home, dying of thirst, and decided to divide the berry. However, they faced a hard problem. Okay, Pete and Billy are great fans of even numbers. Noted. That's why they wanted to divide a watermelon in such a way that each of the two parts weighs even number of kilos. Okay. At the same time, it is not obligatory that the parts are equal. Okay. The boys are extremely tired and want to start their meal as soon as possible. That's why you should help them and find out if they can divide the watermelon in such a way they want. For sure, each of them should get the part of positive weight. Okay. Okay, the first and the only input contains the integer W. Okay. The weight of the watermelon bought by the boys. Print as if the boys can divide the watermelon into two parts, each of them weighing even number of kilos. Okay. And no in the opposite case. Okay, the problem is simple. We will get the number of kilos for the watermelon. Okay. How how many kilos that watermelon weighs. So we need to decide if we can divide that number of kilos into two even numbers. It's not obligatory that the part should be equal. Just the if 8 is there, so 8 can be divided into 2 and 6, 4 and 4. So in a such a way. Okay, that's a simple problem. Let's start with coding this problem. We have got the intuition. Okay, so we will take the input first for the number of kilos. Okay, if like weight is odd, let's say weight is 9. Okay, so there is uh, it's a simple intuition that every odd number can't be divided into two even numbers, right? Like let's say there is a 9 is there, you can't divide it into two even numbers. Okay, even if you divide the number into 2, then the other number will be 7. So for every odd number, it's always gonna be it can't be divided into two even numbers. So if the weight of the watermelon is odd number, then we just have to it can't be divided into two even numbers, right? So but if it's even, then yeah, we can divide the even number into two even numbers. Okay, so we will just put yes, but wait, let's focus on the constraint. Like what is the constraint of the number of kilos? 1 to 100. Okay, pause here, think of something. Like, is there any even number which can't be divided into two even numbers? Pause the video and think about it. Okay, so if you think properly, there is a one even number, 2. This number can't be divided into the two even numbers, and they have explicitly mentioned that each of the parts should be positive, so you can't divide the two like 0 and 2. Okay, it should be always positive number. So we need to handle this edge case. Like if we can just mention this if ways to, then see out no. Let's just print no and just return from here only. Okay, we'll just add that test case as well. Two, one more test case as for odd number. For two, the expected output is no. For nine, expected output is also no. So, okay, let's run the test cases. Okay, all three test cases got passed. Received output is also yes, no, no. Okay, let's submit this solution. If you have any doubts or any discussion which you want to discuss with me, you can put it in the comments. We can take it further. Okay, let's submit the solution. Let's see what it's if it passes or not. Okay, the code process has introduced some new features, I guess. Okay, running on test case 7, test case 12, test case 15. Okay, okay, the solution is accepted. Okay, uh, if you have any doubts or anything to discuss, put it in the comments. Thank you, everyone.